Hey friends, happy Vlogmas! This December I am participating in the Reindeer Readathon. I'm on Team Snowflake, led by Hillary from the channel Melted Books. So far my experience with the Readathon has been great because the hosts have clearly tried to make this a community building experience and put a lot of thought into how to pull this competitive readathon off. Here's what I'll be reading. Dasher's challenge is to read a book with a one-word title. I will be reading Frankenstein by Mary Shelley. I'm trying to read more classics, and surprisingly, I know very little about Frankenstein, even though my literature degree taught me a lot about Mary Shelley. Dancer's challenge is to read a companion novel or sequel, like it's a dancing partner. So I'll be reading The 12 Days of Dash and Lily by Levithan and Rachael Cohn. They're some of my favorite authors, and I'm trying to read both books before I watch the new Netflix series. I haven't started reading them yet. Prancer's challenge is to read a book with a map in it. I had trouble finding one, but I've decided to reread The Witch Boy by Molly Knox Ostertag, which is a story that I just really enjoy. Vixen's challenge is to read a book with a fox on the cover. I am reading Maybe a Fox by Kathy Appold. I know exactly nothing about this book. I honestly just really like the cover. Comet's challenge is to read a book that I find intimidating. I'll be reading How to Hide an Empire, A History of the Greater United States by Daniel Immerwahr. This book is also over 500 pages, so it qualifies for the Christmas Star Challenge, which is just to read a book that's at least 500 pages. Cupid's challenge is to read a book from a genre that I love. I'll be reading Dash and Lily's Book of Dares by Levithan and Rachael Cohn because I also haven't started this one yet. It's been on my TBR for a while because of the new Netflix series and because I've been reading all of the collaborations that Levithan has worked on. Donner's challenge is to read a book with something hidden inside. I'll be reading Song of the Deep by Brian Hastings because it has a cool cover under the dust jacket. Blitzen's challenge is to read a book with some sort of struggle. I'll be reading The Summer Prince by Leah Dawn Johnson. There's some sort of political rebellion in it, I believe. It's also one of the books I'm reading for the Queer Lit Readathon. Rudolph's challenge is to read a book where the main character doesn't fit in. I'll be reading In Other Lands by Sarah Rees Brennan, another book that I'm reading for the Queer Lit Readathon. Those are the books I'm planning to read for the Reindeer Readathon in December. In the comments, please let me know what you're reading right now. And if you want to see more from me, please subscribe, watch another video of mine, or support me on Patreon. And hey, I love you.